This was not a natural killing. This was not a natural death. This represents a young man who was killed. His head was severed from his body. His vertebrae, his spinal cord, was in another spot they discovered, away from his severed head. They have recently found remains that they believe are also Rasheem Carter at another part of where he went missing. And what that tells us is that this was a nefarious act. This was an evil act. Somebody murdered Rasheem Carter. And we cannot let them get away with this. And so today, we're calling for the Department of Justice to open an investigation as to what happened to Rasheem Carter. Somebody's seen what happened to Rasheem. And it doesn't make any sense at all, because the text message that his mother got before he went missing is a part of the clue to solving this murder. And it has to be investigated. Do you want to read it, Tiffany? You don't have to say the name. But.
Okay.
And what section?
This was on October the 1st. My son texted me. This was after him and I had gotten off the phone. He said, "Me and the owner of this company not seeing eye to eye, Mama." His name, which I can't say at this time, but if anything happened to me, he's responsible for it. I'm too sorry, Mama. He got these guys wanting to kill me. And that's what he sent to me.
And then he went missing. And then his remains were found with his head dismembered from his body, his spinal cord separated from his head, and his other body parts are still missing. Tiffany deserves answers. This community deserves answers. Justice for Rasheem Carter. Justice for Rasheem Carter. Justice for Rasheem Carter. Justice for Rasheem Carter.
Here we are, 2023, some 70 years after the 50s. We thought we had advanced here in Mississippi. I've been a Mississippian for all 46 years of my life, and I've never heard of a crime this horrific in my life. I was not living during the time of Emmett Till. I heard about that and read about it in the history books, but I thought we had progressed in Mississippi. But we are living in the Jim Crow era 2.0, and there seems to be a surge of white supremacy. There's no reason that Rasheem Carter should have been killed. He was dutifully and gainfully employed, just trying to make a living for his young child, and ends up dead, chased by what we believe to be white supremacists, a lynch mob. And so we're going to stand with Attorney Crump and stand with his family to fight for justice. We need the Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice and the highest levels of government to come child defense in Mississippi.
Amen. Because
it's why it's the Carters today. It could be my family tomorrow. It could be any black American in Mississippi. It could be any of us. There is a new surge of white supremacy, and none of us should feel safe until all of us feel safe. And so we will fight for justice until the end.